Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the new moon in Leo. Sacred Union Energy Update. We have the full moon that just flew out, but we've got Leo represented here. Man, oh man, these energies, right? I feel like with the Lionsgate portal, we had this whole summer has been something. We had eclipses, we had new moons and full moons as usual. We had the Lionsgate energy, we had solstices. This whole summer has been just energetic wave after energetic wave after energetic wave. And it's all for a purpose. It is all to relinquish any of the subconscious soul sludge, any of those blocks, any of those false beliefs, anything that is keeping us from who we truly are. The light of ourselves, the love of ourselves, the soul of ourselves. Anything that is keeping us from that higher level of consciousness, we are releasing. And it hasn't been easy. Sometimes it feels like it happens all at once. The first message, the first energy that's coming in is Spirit wants you to know how well you are doing. And I know personally it hasn't been easy. There have been many of us who have been going through changes, either spiritually, where we are opening up even further to our intuition, our third eye, our crown chakra opening up. I'm also getting throat chakra. You've been opening up with expressing yourself, your truth, your authenticity, your soul. You've been opening up, becoming more vulnerable and intimate, not just with partners, and not just with yourself, but with the world as a whole, with the universe as a whole. This could even be furthering your connection with source energy, your connection with yourself. It is all one and the same. Everything really is just an aspect of ourselves. We are all aspects of each other, and that is truly what unity consciousness is all about. Understanding that there is nothing separate from us, not the world out there, not other people out there. It is all one. It is all us, because we're all made of the same source energy. So we're all aspects of source, and we're all aspects of each other. And so anything that you're seeing outside in your world, whether it be other people, whether it be situations, whether it be, circumstances or experiences, it's all for our growth. It's all for our evolution. It's all for the reminder that we are all connected, that we are all one. The reminder of who we truly are, coming back to source energy, coming back to that energy of love, of oneness, of unity. But it hasn't been easy. And Spirit's really coming forth with an energy of saying, well done. You are doing the work. And we know what it's like. We know what it has been like for you. We have heard your prayers. We have heard your calls. We have heard your cries for support. And know that you have been receiving that support. Receiving that support in dream state. Many of you getting solutions and ideas and inspiration in dream state. To heal in dream state. And signs and synchronicities, which is the language of the universe. Symbolism, metaphors being signs of the universe. Communication from the universe. Your own gifts opening up. Communicating through source energy, spirit. Through your own gifts opening up. Clairvoyance, clairsentience, claircognizance, clairaudience. And Spirit wants to know that they have always been supporting and guiding you, but it's been up to you to believe in that, to trust in that, to have faith in that, to have faith in your own knowing. But you have always been guided and have always been supported, and they are very proud of how far you have come. And they want you to take a moment now and take a look back and see how far you have come. Even if it feels like you've been regressing, even if it feels like you've been pulled back, acknowledge how far you have truly come. Because there is no going back. Your present moment is always the point where you have the choice to keep going forward. You cannot go back. There is no going back. It's all about the present moment. All about the here and the now. We're always saying on this channel, what had been channeled to me was, this present moment is where your power is. This present moment is where you have the opportunity to shift into your highest and best timeline. And Spirit's coming in and saying, you have been doing that. Even unconsciously, you have been doing that through the work that you've been doing. And you might not even be aware fully of the work that you've been doing. Yes, you might have been doing energy clearing. Yes, you might be doing readings. Yes, you might be, doing meditations. But it's the everyday stuff. It's the living where you're doing the most of your work. the experiences that you're having, bringing to your awareness where there's an old pattern, an old conditioning, an old habit or addiction or toxic energy that still needs to be cleared. You're doing that through the everyday living, through the relationships and encounters we have with other people, through the experiences that we have, the situations that we share. That's where you're doing the majority of the anchoring in, the integration. And that's where you can really see, I'm also hearing, that's where you can really see how far you have come through those interactions. Maybe not being as reactionary as you used to be. Maybe saying, I used to react or respond in this manner, and now I'm responding in this manner because I'm consciously aware of this now. I'm consciously aware of this conditioning. I'm consciously aware of this patterning. I'm consciously aware of this unhealthy behavior or action. And I am choosing something different because I am choosing to embody my highest self, my highest potential. That is where Spirit is so proud of you. That anchoring in, that integration, that embodiment of your highest self, the embodiment of light, the embodiment of love in the face of shadows. The shadow isn't negative. In truth, that's just more dualistic thinking. Good, bad, right, wrong, positive, negative. It all creates the whole, and that's what we're really understanding. That polarities is just duality. But those polarities are just a whole within itself. Hot and cold is just polarities of temperature. Right and wrong are just polarities of experience. And everything plays its part. That is the truth of the yin and yang energy. Masculine and feminine energy are just polarities of the whole. And that's what we're doing. We're coming into wholeness. Within ourselves, with the world, and even with our sacred partner in the embodiment of another. But it first happens within the self. Everything happens within the self first. Everything outside is just the projection. Everything outside is just the aspect of ourselves, and that aspect of ourselves being an aspect of source energy. And they're really emphasizing that it's time that we really understand that connection, that we really feel into that connection. They're pointing me to this sacred geometry here, seed of life energy. I don't know a whole lot about sacred geometry. I just loved the tarot spread when I found it. But they're pointing me to this here, and they're saying this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. This connection. Parts of the whole. All parts of the same whole. All parts of one whole. All aspects of the self, and the self being an aspect of source. And that is how we are all connected. That is what that unity consciousness is all about. And there is truly no separation. There is nothing outside of ourselves that we don't hold within. And if you're looking outside of yourself, then you're just creating that separation. At a person, at a place, at a situation, at an experience, at a lesson, outside of yourself. If you're not integrating that, then there's that separation energy. It is all truly one. It is truly within ourselves. And we've come so far to understanding that, to really feeling into that, to knowing that, and not just knowing that intellectually, but to embodying that, mind, body, and spirit, to feel the truth of that in our very soul, in our very essence. And that's where Spirit truly does want to say how proud they are of you, because that is how far you've come. To not just intellectually understand that, but to feel that and embody that in your everyday life. And that's where the true tests come in your everyday life. And so a lot of us in the past months might have been experiencing some very difficult experiences, changes, transformations, sometimes even a crumbling down and what seems like tower moments in our external world. requiring leap of faith, requiring faith as a whole, requiring you to see past the illusion. And illusion isn't pretend. Illusion is just recognizing that there is more going on than you can see with your physical eyes. That's where you have to trust within yourself. That's where you have to trust your own intuition and feel into the heart of things, feel into the soul of things. The external world, the physical reality, is the projection, the hologram, the illusion. But it's not to say that the physical world is fake. It's not to say that the physical world is not real. It's tangible, it's real, we can feel it. But we create it. And that's what the illusion is. That's what the separation is. That's what the old paradigm and conditioning is. To let you think, to make you think that it was out of your control. To make you think that you weren't part of its creation. You are part of its creation. And that's where you're taking back your power, your sovereignty. That's where you are rising and becoming the embodiment of your higher self being one who is able to manifest, who is able to create. And not just create for yourself, but in co-creatorship with the rest of the world, with your immediate family and friends and soul tribe, and with the strangers that you see, with the collective, the world as a whole, the planet as a whole. We're all in co-creative partnership with each other. And that's what we are truly remembering and waking up to. And so things might have felt a little bit difficult. I know I've experienced a lot of changes, really positive, beautiful changes in my physical reality, which is why, unfortunately, I didn't get the daily energy draws done this week. There's been a lot going on in my physical reality. A lot of positive, beautiful things. Also some heartbreaking things, with the loss of my beloved dog. And some other things going on as well. But it's all alignment. It is all shifting and changing, and that is not comfortable to our human self, who finds comfort, to our egoic self, I should say, who finds comfort in the familiar. This is where we are truly called to have faith and to believe that everything is for a higher purpose, and we are being led there. And we might not be able to see everything that is happening, but that does not mean it's not happening for our highest purpose and our highest good, and that we are not co-creating it. If it feels like a negative experience, turn to the blessings, turn to gratitude, turn to appreciation for the here and the now. That's where it's so important to be very present. Find the blessings, find the gratitude, find the appreciation for the here and the now. What you have created thus far, and what you are still building, what you are still creating, what is still falling into alignment. It might not be here just yet, exactly as you imagine it, but that does not mean it's not being created. Things are still shifting on this planet on a macro level and a micro level. As a whole, as a planetary whole, we are going through a major ascension. And there are a lot of shakeups happening in the systems that had aforementioned been created. Financial, education, pharmaceutical, healthcare. All the systems that had before been created from that old paradigm are now being dismantled. And as a result, our own internal world, or I should say our own immediate world, feels like it's being dismantled as well. But that's where you're being called to hold the light, be the light, and stay strong and steady in your truth, in your knowing, in who you are, and who you are becoming, and who you want to be, the higher self that you want to embody. That's where you're being called to be steadfast and true in your dignity, in your integrity, in your light, as a light worker, as a way shower who is paving the path forward. Because you have the tools on the ascension journey. You have that awareness. The whole planet is going through ascension. But now, you guys, as the light workers, as the way showers, you have that awareness. That's where you are a little bit ahead of the game. And I don't say that as a hierarchy. I don't say that as a sense of superiority. We are all in this together. But you have that awareness. And that's where you're meeting others in your soul tribe who have that same awareness. And as you come together, that light and that awareness just grows and grows and grows. And that is what helps this evolution. So hang in there. Hang in there. All right, I don't have time today for a full Sacred Union energy update like I wanted to. I'm going to pull a card for the new moon in Leo and see what it is that they want to know. I felt like that was a really important channeled message for awakening, for ascension, and where we are going, kind of as a pause on this journey, kind of as a reflective piece on this journey that was channeled forth today. But let's see what they want you to know for the new moon in Leo. Spirit, what do you want us to know for the new moon in Leo? And I will be back as soon as I can. As I'm able to make time, I will come back with a Sacred Union energy update for Divine Masculines, Divine Feminines, and see where you guys are on the journey in your Sacred Union and Sacred Partnership. But I felt like that message really needed to come forth here. Okay. Spirit, what do you need us to know for the new moon? Let's just get a couple of one card. We've got, remember this card came out, the full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. Don't let pride hold you back. And this isn't an energy of egotism, although take the message as it resonates for you. This is a message of don't hold yourself back from where you're going. Don't let the past version of you hold yourself back from where you're going. Be strong like that Leo energy. Be strong like that line. Have courage to keep standing in your truth, to keep standing in your strength, to keep going forward. It has been a very difficult time. We've got that solar plexus energy there. It's been a very difficult time, but you are evolving, you are learning, you are growing. Keep holding that vision, keep having that faith, keep integrating that energy and embodying your sacred soul self. You are strong. You are strong to keep going. All right, you guys. We will be back. Not sure when, but we will be back. And I will try to get some readings up on Instagram and Facebook. So make sure that you're following me on there because I'll try to get some quick updates there. I just don't have time for these recordings here. And I do apologize. But we will be back full stop next week for sure. It's just been a very hectic week. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. I really hope that these channel messages resonate for you and that you are doing well. Stay strong, stay true to yourself, and we'll see you soon.